Hello everyone and welcome to day 45 of character design. Today is day 2 of MerMay. This is the prompt board I made if you wish to follow along, but today's prompt was this color palette. Now something I figured out I'm going to try and do is flip the genders each day. So day 1 was female, today we're going to do male, tomorrow female, and then so on and so forth. Will I do that every time? Maybe not, because there might be a specific prompt I want to do female, a specific prompt I want to do male. But I'm going to try to make it pretty even across the board, just so I don't get just so I don't draw a bunch of ladies, because I've got enough ladies. I need a few male characters. But honestly, it really just depends on the subject when it comes to me drawing female characters or male characters, because when I draw pandas, I tend to draw male characters, but when I draw mermaids, I tend to draw, or sea creatures, I tend to draw women. So I'm gonna try and not do just that because it's silly. Anyway, when I looked at this color palette, I immediately thought a strawberry theme, so that's what I wanted to do. I've done a lot of strawberry themes before, but I don't really think I've done one with this color palette, and I really like that the green is the dominant color and stands out above the rest. I don't normally use green as a dominant color. I'm sure there are some exceptions with some of my designs, but it's not my typical go-to, especially this type of muted green, so I really want to do a strawberry theme. So this design is a male. I just sketched down like a male base, and I gave him a pretty long tail just because it's just how I wanted it to be. I added strawberries to the hair, a few little barrettes, gave him like a leaf crown that goes around his head, and some vines on the tail, and then the fins on the end of his tail are strawberry shapes. Now, when I was onto line art was the worst. I don't know what on earth was going on with me. I was using my pen brush that fades in and out with pressure sensitivity, and it just was not working. I don't know if it was the concept sketch I did, it just wasn't good enough, or I don't know, my brain wasn't connecting with it. But I took a breather, took a long break, and then I came back to it. And then I started using my marker brush, which was an improvement. I don't love the final outcome, but I don't hate it. It's kind of like mixed feelings. But I pushed through and I finished it. Something I really like about this design is those little scales on under his eyes for to replicate the strawberry leaves, and on his nose. I don't know if I'd call those like scales, gills, but they're like a thing on his face that I like. I thought that was cool and interesting. It doesn't need to make sense, but it does look good. And I just lined the strawberries and copy and pasted them as well, because I was like, I already don't like the line art. I'm not going to waste my time struggling drawing. No, I wouldn't struggle, but it'd be annoying drawing those strawberries over and over. If I don't already like the line art, I'd just be wasting my time. So I went ahead and copy paste girls. Sorry if you can hear them in the background. They're being antsy today. Something I will say is lining that leaf crown that goes around his head was really annoying. I'm not sure. I really like it for his design. I think it's cool and interesting, and I've never added that to a character before. But if I can't figure out how to draw it well with this design, it might get vetoed. I haven't officially decided, but if it keeps being a pain, it's not worth having. But for now, he's keeping it because I do like it. But it was such a pain because it looks awkward, and it just doesn't. It's the way it sits is a little weird, and just the way it's shaped is a little weird. It just needs some improvements. Anyway, another thing I made sure to do with this male character design is give him a shirt, because sometimes I just don't give my male character shirts. I don't know if it's because my brain's lazy and doesn't want to draw shirts, or if it's just because I don't want to understand male fashion, or just I'm bad at wardrobe in general, which kind of stands true. But I made sure that I added a shirt because I didn't want all my male characters to just be shirtless, and then people be like, Katie, why do you do that? And I'd be like, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, I genuinely like drawing anatomy, so there is some merit to that. But I need to break that habit. It's a little too much sometimes. And after line art was on to coloring, and basically how you think I would color this in, I did. I don't think I broke any groundbreaking things. I think I followed the line art and colored it in exactly how people would expect. I'm stuttering a lot today, I'm sorry, but I colored it in how you'd probably expect. But one thing I wanted to do when I was coloring it is give a strawberry on his shirt. And I'm like, you know, a strawberry is kind of boring technically. And I'm like, should I do it? And then I'm like, I'm going to put an upside down strawberry. And like that, I don't know why that like brings me joy so much. But I think that's like really funny. Is it's just an upside down strawberry. I find that very entertaining. Something I made sure to do was keep that strawberry seed pattern across the design as much as I can. And I actually added a fluffy texture onto the sweater, and I'm like, you know, it'd be really interesting is if we add a subtle fluffy texture onto the vines and leaves, because you know some plants actually do have like fur. I thought that would just be interesting. Like I've never done that before, so that'd be something cool to do. Anyway, here's the ref sheet. Looking at it now, I actually genuinely do like the ref sheet. However, I did a second one, and I'll play it here. The original I just feel like wasn't good enough, and these are the type of ref sheets I do. I call them like my crap ref sheets. They're not crappy or anything, but they're like my easy way of doing ref sheets, because I copy and paste and flip flop the sides. Sorry. My speaking today is just stupid, but I copy and paste and I flip flop the sides, and it's just easy. And like these are my easy ref sheets. And I tried to do one for every character anyway, but I wanted to go ahead and make him one of these because I felt like, I don't know, earlier I felt like the ref sheet just wasn't good enough. I think it's pretty good now in hindsight, but I'm still glad I did a second one just to make sure he had a very good ref sheet. And I think this ref sheet's very good. But I'll go ahead and let you watch me draw this just 'cause. Anyway, here is the second final rough sheet. I did like make his face more, this is like a style thing. When I do these rough sheets, I always make like everything look a lot more childlike and big-eyed, but ignoring that, I did change a few things. I feel like I did add more spots on the stomach, but I added more spots onto the face. I changed one color of the barrette, and I added that seed pattern in the hair. I just felt like it was nice. I felt like it was fun, so I wanted to make sure to balance the colors. And I added some blushes on the cheeks and above the eyes. I think that really helps make the design good. And I even added some like going up onto his chest. So if he weren't wearing his shirt, his chest would be pink and probably have a fun pattern. Which, to be fair, that's probably why I like drawing guys without shirts on, is because I do enjoy putting patterns on the body, and I can't do that when characters have clothing. But here's both ref sheets together. I'm very happy that I did both. I am very happy with this design. I'm very happy about it in general. I wasn't earlier. Lots change. I actually don't have a name for him, so if you have any suggestions, I would love to hear them. Here's a sneak peek for tomorrow's character design. The prompt is rainbow. I actually have already got it done, so good for me. I actually do some of these character designs like a little earlier, or when I feel like doing them, just because better to do them when I'm inspired to do them and they turn out good than for them to, force them and them turn out bad. And for anyone following the board and doing prompts, don't force yourself. Now, discipline is good, but don't force yourself to do one every single day. If you feel too overwhelmed to do that one day, you don't have to do the board in 1 month. Do it in 2 months if you want to. You do not have to, force yourself to fit into a box you weren't going to fit into originally. Go take things at your own pace. There's nothing against slowing it down and taking your time. Honestly, I'm actually thinking about doing a video of how many character designs I can do in a day. That probably won't be for a while, but it is in the back of my mind, and I really want to do it. I would probably do my crappy rough sheet, like the second one, and do like flipping things, and I wouldn't do perfect line art. I would just do concept line art, if you know what I mean. But I really like today's character, and thank you for being here. Thank you for joining today's video. If you want to commission me, my Ko-fi is linked in the description. You can buy a YCH, buy an Adopt, become a member. If you want to talk to me, my Discord is in my card.co in the description. You can talk to me, we can talk about art. If you want to join the Discord server I have with Making Twins, that is also under my card.co. Just click the Discord icon next to the words that say McKean Twins server, and then it'll take you directly to there. I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed today's character design. I love you, and stay safe.